Happy New Year, everybody. My name is Brian Daniels, and welcome to The Domain. Before I get into this video, you should subscribe to our channel for all sorts of coverage about the realms of gaming, pop culture, and entertainment. Please subscribe to our channel today so you don't miss any videos here on our channel, because those are the things we cover. So let's get into the topic of discussion today. Now, you can see the title of this video, and it's just frustrating to me as someone who is a gamer, someone who is extremely passionate about the video game industry, and I hate seeing when things like this happen to people, and specifically young people, when they get put down or mocked for playing video games. So 13-year-old Willis Gibson actually beat Tetris. Yes, Tetris, the first person to ever beat the game, get to the kill screen, which is a part of the game where the game just freezes, locks up, and you just cannot literally play the game anymore. That means you've beat it. You've got to the end. And he did this, and he caught himself on video doing it. And the reporter with Sky News decided to say this.
Now, Tetris has long been touted as a video game that just can't be beaten because it just goes on and on.
Oh my God!
Well, 13-year-old American Willis Gibson has technically proven that wrong. He beat the original Nintendo version of the game by reaching such a high level that the coding froze. That left the program unable to generate any more falling blocks. As a mother, I would just say step away from the screen, go outside, get some fresh air. Beating Tetris is not a life goal. Speaking of fresh air, let's get a look at the weather.
So the reporter there said that as a mother, she would have told him to go outside, get some fresh air, and that beating Tetris is not a life goal. Why is it not a life goal? I mean, what's wrong with having goals that are good goals? There's nothing wrong with that. And that's what I'm here to talk about in this video is, you know, as someone who has worked myself in the video game industry for over a decade now and has been able to provide for my own family by playing video games. It's literally been paying my rent. It's paid my bills, and it's put food on the table for my family and I to eat. I'm so sick and tired of people acting as if video games are something that losers do, or that you're just not enough because you play video games, and that video games just make you less than or undeserving of or a negative aspect of one's character. And this happens to me so many times where I'll get into a discussion with someone. It doesn't even have to be about video games. It could be a discussion about anything literally else and not even about video games. And they'll do that thing that people do. They'll go to your profile, right? Whether you're on Facebook or Twitter. And you know how people do. They go to your profile and they'll try to find whatever they can to attack you. And then they see that aspect of where I talk about or where I mention video games, and they'll use that as a means to cut me down and put me down, saying, oh, you play video games, you must be a loser, or get out of your mom's basement. We got to stop that. We have to normalize people that play video games and quit doing this thing where we're using it as a means to attack somebody. There are a lot of people out there, especially young people, such as Willis Gibson, who maybe want to make this into a career. Maybe they want to turn their life's goal, their life's dream, by working on video games or working in the video game industry. I know for me as a kid, many years ago, I'm almost 40 years old now, it was my dream as a kid. I remember playing the Nintendo and having such fond memories with my mother. I wanted to work in some way in the video game industry. I personally wanted to make video games, but I can't draw to save my life. However, I found another way to do that by covering video games, reviewing video games. Not only that, but also being able to talk with game developers, going to conventions and playing VR games, interviewing developers that do that and stuff like that. And I found my way in. I found a means to do just that. And the best part is, those things, even like streaming on Twitch and YouTube, have paid my rent. They've paid my bills. They've taken care of my family. And I hate this mindset of just because we have a games industry type of job, that for some reason that doesn't equate to a real job, or You get put down, made fun of, cut down, belittled even for working in a video game industry, which, by the way, might I remind you, it's $1 billion a year industry. We need to stop this mentality, especially older people, of acting like video games are still just something you do as a hobby and there's nothing that will ever come out of playing video games, when myself and many others out here, especially other content creators on here, such as Alana Pierce, make their living based off of video games. So I'm here to tell you, if you're watching this today, don't let people put you down. They're going to do it. It happens to me. I'm sure it happens to other people too. Even people that are way more successful than me, they get put down and cut down. I'm here to tell you, just forget about them. They're going to do it to you. Go after those dreams, achieve those goals, and don't let people cut you down. And don't even let your own family do it to you, right? Because at the end of the day, it's about what you want. It's about the goals you want to hit. And I'm just so sick and tired of this mentality of video games are just are nothing. That video games are just a pastime, or you're just living in your mother's basement because you play video games. We have to stop this mentality, and I hate that. I hate seeing like a kid. It kind of gets me just a little emotional thinking about it. Seeing a kid like that, 13 years old, being essentially shamed publicly on national TV for accomplishing a feat that literally no one else has done before. I mean, come on. And you could tell in the video he was so excited that he started hyperventilating. I mean, I probably would too if I was 13 and accomplished something that no one else has done before. So, I'm excited for him. I hope that this leads to maybe even being more passionate about the gaming industry. The gaming industry is for everyone, and I'm just so sick of this mindset from people, more specifically older people, who act like video games are just nothing and worthless and pointless, and they're absolutely the furthest thing from that. Anyway, those are my thoughts. I just kind of wanted to go off on this rant. I hope everybody's been enjoying the year. We're going to have so much content coming out here on the domain, so please be sure to subscribe to our channel. We just finished our giveaway, our new giveaway from the last year. We're going to have more giveaways coming, so once again, please be sure to subscribe for those as well. Anyway, leave your comments on this below. We check the comments. Let me know what you think. Let us know what you think about this and more. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.